Alright everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report and I am your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Alright, I'm going to do a report on the latest Chicago pastor that was caught bilking money from federal programs. This stuff happens all the time. It's usually them taking money from their own congregation. It's usually the story. There are people on YouTube that you can easily find whose YouTube channel is based around just the black church and the shenanigans and stuff that the black preachers are doing. Several channels that do nothing but these stories. But I'm going to show you a clip of this guy's church, and then we're going to just one article, and then I'm going to show you the clip who's been supporting him all this time. And we all know who it is. It's been the black women who sit in these churches propping these people up. These people are doing irreparable damage to us. But anyway, here's the story. This is out of Chicago. Chicago pastor charged with bilking federal programs to feed needy kids, spending $142,000 on a Bentley for himself. Look at this guy's church. If he spent $142,000 on a car, he could have spent $142,000 fixing his church up. But that's a different story. The slogan once plastered outside the Reverend Clarence Smith Jr. storefront church on Chicago's west side promised to make the ministry meaningful to the imperfect man. It turns out Smith has been far from perfect himself, federal authorities allege. Smith, who has led the New Life Impact Church in the Lawndale neighborhood for years, has been indicted of charges. Allegedly, he stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from a federal program intended to feed needy children, spending the money on a $142,000 Bentley luxury vehicle and other personal expenses. He stole money right out of black children's mouths. This is who people are propping up when you prop these people up. You have to understand. I want people to understand this. This is not a game. It's not the first time that Smith, 45, has been accused of financial malfeasance. Nearly a decade ago, he pleaded guilty in DuPage County to using forged signatures to swindle an elderly man's estate out of more than $100,000. In the years since, Smith has struggled financially at times, public records show. In 2012, 4 years before purchasing the Bentley, Smith filed for personal bankruptcy, claiming he had only $20 in cash on hand and owed more than $80,000 in restitution from his DuPage conviction. Who's been supporting him all this time? He's been living. Who's he been supporting? I'm going to show you who's supporting him. He has been sued by at least 2 food supply companies for defaulting on contracts and currently owes more than $8,000 in overdue property taxes on his one-story brick church on 35 block of West Surmark Road. This is that church. Look at this place. I'm going to show you who was in there. Where was I at? Smith, meanwhile, continued to actively promote the church on Facebook, posting lengthy videos of himself preaching and urging followers to come to worship. A Facebook post earlier this week appeared to refer to his legal troubles. Smith remains free on his own recognizance after pleading not guilty in November to 4 fraud-related counts in U.S. District Court. The charges mark the latest in a long line of Chicago area preachers who have been accused of stealing from their congregations or social programs. Let me read that again. The charges mark the latest in a long line of Chicago area preachers who have been accused of stealing from their congregations or social programs. You understand, people? We support these people. We have to stop this. This is our job to stop this. But look, we first got to get to the black woman. This is who's sitting in these churches. We got to first educate her.
Glory to God. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. My God, my God, my God. Hallelujah.
Here's old Rev here.
Y'all know it's Sunday. I'm trying my best to behave. But when the Spirit of God is moving, I don't care what gender specific, whether it's a man, whether it's a woman. But when somebody said, praise the Lord, when you think about how far God has brought you from. The stuff you had to go through on Monday, the stuff that you had to go through on Tuesday, the hell that you had to go through on Wednesday, the tears that you had to hold out on Thursday, the enemy that was on your trail on Friday night, and you woke up and prayed on Saturday morning, and then Saturday evening you was tossing and turning, and you had a place where you could be at liberty. Ain't nobody gonna cut your head off. Somebody ought to open up your mouth. I feel like warring in the spirit. You gotta tell the enemy you can't even ride. Because the enemy messed up and he left you better than your life. Is there anybody in this place? We pray for what God is about to do. Anybody ready to receive the Lord on today? The woman of God is here.
All right, we're going to cut it off here. I just want to show you this, guys, because this is what's going on out there. And when he gets out of prison, and they're getting ready to put him in prison, he'll find another church, and he's going to start the process all over again. This is what he knows how to do, and this is what these people do, and they get away with it because we allow them to get away with it.